All right, cool structure. This morning I'm going up Cape Horn Canyon to try to find a waterfall off of the east fork of the San Gabriel River. And then I'm gonna go to these like potential like structure shed thing. I don't know how it's gonna go, but yeah, let's start with Cape Horn. So it did just rain. The flow really isn't too crazy, to be honest, but I think, you know, the annoying thing about this is there is a lot of sediment. So if I were to try to go further up the east fork from Bridge to Nowhere, I'm a little worried that it might be difficult to really kind of purify water well. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna get going up that canyon. One of the things I do want to try further up that way one of these days is a fish fork trip, but if the water's just full of sediment, I don't know, I might have to put it off maybe until, you know, maybe the next summer or something. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Yeah, anyways, let's get to that waterfall. I did see one trip report for like a waterfall up here. Don't know if I'm gonna see it, but we'll see. The concern I have is I haven't been seeing any flow in any of this canyon yet. So even in the low sections, yeah, not looking too good. But yeah, we'll see further up, you never know. So there is some flow here, you know, but not phenomenal just given the rain we've had. So yeah, I was hoping for a little more of this, but I think it might be a dud. Anyways, let's go up a little further before I you know, make up my mind. I would like to see what it looks like now, even though it's not looking great. This right here is a fig tree, and I'm not actually seeing any figs on it right now, but if I do wind up seeing any, I'm definitely gonna eat them. They're very, very good most of the time. I think there's like one or two kind of dry varieties, but yeah, that being said, it is kind of late in the season, so I don't know, a lot of the fruits may be gone. So I'm at another cascade, and it's still just a trickle here. So yeah, no major flow. This right here is apparently Cape Horn Falls, and yeah, not a lot of flow right now. Not really any flow, to be honest, but there's kind of a puddle there. Anyways, I mean, it doesn't hurt to kind of check out, but it might be worth revisiting this, I don't know, maybe in a couple months after we get more rain. If we do get anything kind of like serious in terms of rains, like 2023, 2024 rains, this might be good later in the year, but right now, yeah, not looking great. Fortunately, this is not the climax of the trip. Planning on going back and checking out this shed area, although I did see someone else kind of parked over there. I don't know what's going on. I'm pretty sure it's accessible. Maybe not though. But yeah, anyways, I do kind of see kind of a small cave looking thing up there. I left my flashlights in the car. Maybe a bad call because there are like definitely a lot of mines in the area, but I do sort of want to check that out real quickly. So yeah, doesn't seem to really go back all that far. So yeah, anyways, need a potential waterfall spot, and yeah, I think I'm gonna head down. That was at least neat to explore, you know. Might be back after we get more serious rains, I guess, as I may have mentioned already. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go to my vehicle, maybe grab my flashlights, and then very, very short jog up to the next spot, which I hope I can access. Again, if there are a bunch of like private property signs or something, I will avoid it, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, so this is the east fork of the San Gabriel River right now, and certainly a lot of suspended sediment, as I think I said before. And yeah, as I mentioned, you know, I might do a trip up Fish Fork. I was gonna do it maybe in the next like week or two, but I might have to wait until like either December if we don't get a lot of rain, or maybe even in the spring or next summer. I don't know, but yeah, it is what it is. You just gotta kind of wait. And I don't want to be going up there and like purifying a whole lot of water with a bunch of suspended sediment. You know, it's long term not a good strategy. So we do have one of the butterflies flew away, but another pretty nice butterfly here. And yeah, certainly a beautiful photogenic butterfly, even though it's pretty tiny. Might have to snap a few photos too. Very beautiful. So there's a cabin over here, and I think it's a little tagged up, but I think it'll still be cool to poke around in. But yeah, I'm curious about whether or not I can go inside it, and if I can, what I might find. Well, definitely has a good amount of graffiti on it. So yeah, but still, I mean, pretty intact. It's got its roof and everything. kind of bushy around here. But I don't know, maybe if I go around here, I'll be able to find an entrance. It's pretty overgrown. Perhaps the other way might have been better. Yeah. Okay, well, I think I'm just gonna push through it, but there's another structure or two over this way. I think I'll show y'all if this doesn't look like it's gonna work out. Okay, there's a little door there. I think I'm gonna go around and go in. I would be surprised to find like a bunch of artifacts since this is actually not too hard to access and pretty tagged up, but it doesn't hurt to poke around. Anyway, they definitely think I didn't really come the best route given how overgrown it is here. Wow, all right, this looks cool. All right, so here's the entrance for whatever this is. And yeah, okay. Well, I mean, it's dark. I don't need a flashlight necessarily here. But yeah, certainly a cool structure. If anyone knows the history behind this, I'd be curious to know. Yeah, definitely a neat little relic along the kind of East Fork Shoemaker Canyon area. I think I'm gonna get a few photographs here. This is actually kind of I mean, the lighting's not great, but kind of a nice spot. Got a few photos from over there and over here. You know, it's kind of a glare with my lens and the light coming out of this, but nonetheless, still pretty cool. I guess we got at least two more structures, one here and one here, both a lot smaller than this one. So yeah. Alrighty, I'm gonna make my way over to this structure here with hopefully a little less bushwhacking. And yeah, also pretty vandalized, but not too bad to be honest. It's a question of whether or not I need a flashlight, but I don't think I do. It doesn't go back all that deep. There's kind of an echo here. Yeah, all right. Well, neat. There's a chimney or what that might have been at some point. But yeah, I think it's cool. I'm gonna get a few photos here, I think, and then keep going to the next one. All right, cool to find. Now we got structure number 3. And yeah, again, hopefully not as much bushwhacking as I made to get to that first one. Well, I'm not sure if this is the best route, you know, it is kind of overgrown, but certainly better than the way I took to that first one. And yeah, there was a little sign, it might be hard to see now, but it said pyro on the top of this, so I don't know, maybe it was some sort of like fireplace or something, or could have just been some graffiti, but I don't know. Let's take a look. Okay. Whew. So this one also looks small. I don't think I'll need like a light or anything. Yeah, okay. I guess I brought my flashlight for nothing, but I don't know, maybe this was like some sort of like furnace, something like that. Yeah, real cool. Another little kind of vent chimney like thing here. Wow, I can actually see that other structure right out there. I'm gonna have to get a photo of this for sure. You got this small structure, and then off in the distance, yeah, big structure with a door and everything. So very cool. I think it's neat that I can look directly forward out of this structure and see that structure, you know, so I mean, I don't know, my personal opinion. But yeah, anyways, this was cool to check out, you know, nice little section of kind of the East Fork Shoemaker. You know, and I mean, I'll be back, you know, time to time, but I might not do anything like super serious up the East Fork for a bit, just due to the high sediment load. Might be like a month or two, who knows. But yeah, I mean, just like before these rains, I mean, I think at least further up, the water was still nice. So yeah, anyways, I think aside from what you know, I'm seeing here, you know, up there's like some fence posts, and like there were obviously a few gas tanks up that way. But yeah, very cool structures, and I think that's certainly the part of this that I'm most into. So I had a good time. So right above there's that metal thing coming out of the chimney. That's the second one I went into. And then that one has the pyro sign. And I think if I didn't catch it on video, I'll try to zoom in. And yeah, hopefully you can see it just says pyro on top of that. And that's kind of where that other vent in that one comes up at. So yeah, good stuff though. I don't know if there's chimney in this one. Maybe we can take a look again. So a structure like this would probably be pretty resilient, you know, in terms of fires. I'm not sure about this sheet metal here, but the stone I think would be fine. And then this would probably, the steel here would probably be okay. I mean, you could really oxidize it and then it would just fall apart, you know, under the right kind of heating conditions, but I don't know. It's definitely stood the test of time, but that being said, I mean, there isn't really a lot of, I mean, there is some chaparral, but no like, you know, giant trees in this area. So a lot of this stuff, if there were to be a fire, might just burn up and not necessarily take out that shed. But anyways, yeah, let's try to get out of here less bushwhacking way, maybe just down here. So that was really cool, you know, definitely some neat sheds there. And the waterfall, I guess in the beginning, definitely more of a dry falls, but nonetheless, I mean, cool to see. And I'm sure when we get a little more rain, maybe a lot more rain, I'll come back and actually get it flowing. But yeah, in the meantime, definitely a neat short trip. I have kind of a long list of like short trip spots to do, you know, and a long list of long trip spots to do. So I don't know what I'll do next, but it'll probably be, I don't know, maybe a longer trip, either revisiting somewhere or something new. I don't know. I mean, this was new and it's fun, but also revisiting is good. So yeah, y'all watch and stay tuned.